Yo, I swear somebody has to stop this man. I'm sure you've seen this fellow at least once over the past few weeks because recently he's been taking the world by storm. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. And you wanna know why? Because he's just so freaking cool. And if you haven't seen him, maybe you'll recognize the name Sung Jin-Woo, the weakest hunter of all mankind. Hey, be honest guys, you definitely felt the aura just from hearing that name, right? If you didn't, you're either lying or you just don't know him and you're completely missing out. Anyway, Solo Leveling Season 2 is currently airing and so far it has just been a pleasure to watch. Especially the man himself, Sung Jin-woo, who has been absolutely cooking. Right off the bat, we see Sung Jin-woo's new look that he's rocking in Season 2. Of course, he did have a pretty nice glow up throughout Season 1, but here, in Season 2 man, he's looking mad fresh. I swear bro, he's got me cheesy every time he's on screen. Got me looking like these girls bruh, and that's only the beginning. Turns out along with the XP that he's been farming and his levels and stats that he's been increasing with the system, he's also been farming and increasing his aura. And that's whenever he's on screen doing anything. Whether he's fighting, talking, or breathing, or just existing. Heck man, even when he's off screen, his aura is probably increasing. It might as well be a stat on the system. I don't know, the way he poses is so tough, bro. So this team right here is in a pretty terrible situation inside a dungeon and they're pretty much just trying to figure out what to do to survive. Unfortunately, this guy gets assassinated right away, and so does this girl. And nope, Sung Jin-woo catches the arrow and saves her. So tough. But the other guy is still dead though. So after that, the leader of the team splits the team in half and takes the higher ranks for himself because he doesn't want to drag dead weight. Jin-woo, of course, being an E rank, is dead weight to him, so he doesn't make the cut. This girl though, who was in the leader's team, must have felt Sung Jin-woo's aura and she willingly joins his team. So they split up and Sung Jin-woo's team is attacked by bears. But obviously Sung Jin-woo is nonchalant and completely unfazed. Oh damn, he's locking in. Bang! Sung Jin-woo showing you why you should pick him over the bear, bro. Them bears stood no chance. And he's aura forming right after. Okay, this next part is pretty funny. So this guy, the leader, right? He comes back and he's tweaking, as you do, and he's about to crash out on Sung Jin-woo's team. And so he's giving them a count before he slays them. He's like, 1, 2, 3. And then Sung Jin-woo comes out of nowhere and he's like, 4, and puts him in his place, bro. He did not have to say that, by the way, but you know, he's doing his thing. And by the way, he does stuff like that quite a bit and it's pretty funny when you notice it or think about it. Right after sunning that other fella, Sung Jin-woo senses some other aura and exposes the ice people out of hiding. Now, I'm not gonna show you this fight because you just have to watch it for yourself because I guarantee you it's absolutely sick. But here's another clip of Sung Jin-woo doing too much for no reason. No, actually, why did he do that? He had no reason to go invis like that, bro. But hey, I won't complain. Finally, here's a clip from the end of this episode with no context.
兄貴、ハンさんは未成年です。
Based? After only a few clips from 2 episodes, we already have a very good taste of Sung Jin-woo's aura. And it's not just the viewers. The characters in the show also notice how badass this man is, even when he tries to hide it. The characters from the first 2 episodes have noticed. These minors notice, especially this guy who messed around and almost found out. The S ranks can literally see his aura, but to be fair, this S rank, Go Gun-hee's aura is pretty massive too. His opponents as well, and not gonna lie, Sung Jin-woo low-key disrespects his opponents sometimes. Like, he just barely win a fight against some beast called Thalassos or something, or rise it, and then give it a name like Guppy because he forgot its name. Except the goat, Igris though. Even Sung Jin-woo knows that if Igris never nerfed himself or knelt down for him, he would have been clapped. And no, I did not forget about this lovely S-rank woman, Cha Hae-in. This shouldn't come as a surprise, but Sung Jin-woo has caught her attention and charmed her. And he didn't have to do anything. I'm not lying or exaggerating either. He actually did nothing, and he's been living rent-free in her head. He just walked past her, she literally just smelled him and was like, is that W Riz or no? So at the time I'm recording this, season 2, episode 6 is the latest episode, and man, that episode was absolutely amazing. Again, I won't show or say too much so not to spoil it, and because you just have to witness it yourself. This team right here is a second strike team composed of mostly B and A ranks, with this guy, Sun Ki-hoon, obviously being the leader just by looking at what he's wearing and the composition of this shot, along with this random E rank porter at the back. They ended up getting trapped in a pretty high ranking dungeon, and although they are quite high ranks themselves, even they are no match for what's inside. Ki-hoon is the first one up and he gets absolutely rolled. So the E rank porter steps up and asks him for permission to defeat all the enemies. Obviously, Ki-hoon says yes since he has no other choice. So once he gets the green light from Ki-hoon, he immediately locks in. And from this point onwards is just an epic action sequence showcasing Sung Jin-woo's S rank abilities. Like, look at this bit. The boss of this dungeon uses multiple spells from his arsenal and it looks like it's gonna be a pretty heavy hit. Nope. It straight up just didn't work. Sung Jin-woo then starts rizzing up this boss. Bro really said, "Your soldiers are mine now, and soon you will be too." Or something like that, but it was more of a taunt. What I find really cool though is that not just Sung Jin-woo, but his shadows as well are getting some spotlight in this episode. And again, I won't show it, but it's really cool, you just have to see it for yourself. Some backup arrives and they are clearly not needed as Sung Jin-woo is beating the dungeon solo and leveling up. Wait, and this backup is the surveillance team manager and none other than the Huz herself. Yes, now Sung Jin-woo's really gonna lock in. Look at this move, bro. He jumps up, lets go of his weapon, does some spinning action. Okay, he's gaining speed so he can throw his weapon, and nope. He just pressed the down attack button. But the Huz is impressed. And so am I. But the funny thing is, he wasn't even doing it for the Huz. He was just aura farming because he didn't even notice she and the surveillance manager were there. That's how locked in he was. So at the end of the fight, the surveillance manager ends up escorting Jin-woo out to protect his identity. And Jin-woo had Cha-hae-in over here blushing and he didn't even acknowledge her. W Riz, W aura. At the end of the episode, S rank Choi Jong-in admits that his title, the Ultimate Hunter, has become a joke because of Jin-woo. I don't think he's mad or anything, but he's just like, damn. He's truly one of the top aura farmers and one of the coolest high aura characters of recent anime, or maybe even all time. I am pretty excited to see Aizen in Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Core 4 though, but meanwhile, Sung Jin-woo takes the cake for me. And that's all for me. Solo leveling is pretty cool, you should watch it. Bye.